Hello everybody, I'm Sam 15 the Dragon Team here today, and welcome to Mad Dragon Wednesday, which every single Wednesday, or every other Wednesday once a month or something like that nowadays, we take a look at an interesting deck evolving the Dragon type, and play a game or two with it. Sometimes these decks could actually be somewhat competitively viable. Other times, no, not really, they're just mostly just plain old fun decks. And other times we have decks that are just so bad you'd be mad to play them in the competitive just competitive scene. And today we have something that somewhere between the middle and the first. I feel like this deck could potentially be competitively viable, but at the same time, it could just be just like something random. You go, what the hell did I just play against? It'll lead you out. So take this as you will. Today we're playing a Mega Manectric Kingdra deck. It's essentially like Mega Manectric all water decks, but with Kingdra. What does Kingdra do, you might be wondering? It does Dragon Trail. It does 60 plus 3 more damage for each lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. So basically you just get a bunch of lightning energy attachment and just start taking big old knockouts. Now the list I have here is more or less just a kind of bare bones type list. This is just like kind of an idea of what you will see, but some of the things you could do could add add an extra switch, take out a Regice and put in a Glaceon, or put in a Jolteon, take out a Manectric. You could do a lot of things with this list. This is just more or less a general idea. I was running Max Elixirs for a little bit, which you could also add into the list, but I didn't really feel like it was doing that much. I feel like I'd just rather have like a for sure way to head start with Mega Manectric, play form of Manectric, have another run the escape rope option, and add another AZ. You could of course do a couple other things. I don't really think Rough Seas is as needed, since like your main attacker is Mega Manectric is for the most part your main attacker. Your sweeper is Kingdra. You don't really need Rough Seas that much, though you could see taking out one, putting another stain. Like I don't know, there's probably steams you could add in like a deck like this. Like you could add in what else could you add? You could add Silent Hive, you could add Parallel City, you could add a bunch of stuff like that, really. I have Zerosic in here because Zerosic and Manectric just kind of go hand in hand together for the most part. Again, you could take that out. Honestly, I could see someone like making like a 5 or maybe a 6 card swap, but this is just more of a bare bones list if you're interested in this kind of deck. You can add and take away things as you want. Max Potions is something neat I just thought I'd try, really. Yeah, so for the most part that's pretty much the deck, and I'm really not going to talk too much about it this time around. It's fairly simple. If you've seen a Water Manectric deck before, you've seen this same kind of strategy, same kind of play. You have the same standard 4 Trainer's Mail, 4 All-Scroll, 4 Via Seeker, 4 Sycamore. We're going down. People have been playing 2 Anozolite, so we're going to stick with that trend. 2 Lysander, a Hex. That's basic staples you see pretty much every deck. Yeah, so without further ado, let's just get right into it, shall we? Alright, welcome back everybody to Mad Dragon Wednesday, playing of course Kingdra Manectric, and I'm going second. So anyway, sorry, I was distracted for half a second. For anyone who's curious, and why I haven't been posting videos as of late, the reason for that is because I now been doing a lot of stuff on my Twitter channel, and if you have yet to be part of my Twitter, if you have yet to follow me on my Twitter channel, please do, because that's what I've been pretty much doing that pretty much every other day for the most part, really, if not every day. Let's see, yeah, I did it this morning. I've been doing it every morning from like 9:45 Central Standard Time to 11:45 Central Standard Time. So if you're interested in stream, if you're interested in like watching my streams, please take a look out. I do it every morning. I also try and do it more often in the afternoons and evenings as well, but no promises. I do my best. That's about it. I try to do streams as often as I want to, not as I want to, but as I can. So try a couple times, see if I get anything interesting here. No, not really. So basically, yeah, like I said, I try to get as many try to do the streams as often as I can. Anything else I wanted to add while I'm at it? Yeah, stream as often as I can. Look at my Twitter page so you can get, see, me so you can know when. Sorry, I'm distracted. So yeah, sorry, it's hard for me to talk while I'm actually in the middle of a match. So basically, yeah, just follow me on Twitter. Follow me on all the links there. You just do that. That'd be easiest, I guess. So anyway, as we're currently facing against some kind of wob deck, so gonna put Spirit Link on that. Lightning Energy here. An Ultra Ball away these two because that sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's get another one of these things, I guess. Yeah. That's Battle Compressor. So that sounds wonderful. Using Battle Compressor here. Let's get a couple Lightning Energy. I want to get water and several Lightning here at first. I think that's about it. And I'll pass. So really don't need to do much else. So, yeah, what I want to do this turn basically is try to, get the Mega Manectric in the active spot. Hopefully if I top deck an energy, I can AZ or something. Not top deck an energy. Oh yeah, top deck energy would help, so I could, do that. Mega Evolve here. Don't have an energy in hand, so this is Sycamore. Straight Sycamore isn't fast. If I can get Escape Rope, that'd be great, but no promises. Alrighty. I whiffed on that. I know I have AZ already in the discard pile, so I'm just going to wait and hold on to that for now. If he doesn't get a Pokemon this turn, I most certainly will be attacking him. So there's that. That's what he needs. So yeah, back to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, basically I try to stream every morning. I actually have been streaming every morning for the last couple of weeks. I've been streaming very consistently in, not very consistently, but I've been streaming also in the afternoons and the evenings as well if I can. Of course, I let people know twice before I start streaming. Once, every between 15 minutes and an hour before I actually start streaming, and then when I actually start streaming, I'll let you guys know once again on my Twitter page. I also post lists on there that I keep forgetting to post there, so there's that. But I haven't pointed out down a nice little present for me in terms of yeah, opponent got down to Trev. Apparently this is Trev Hammers. Not something I really like playing, if I'm honest. So my opponent really isn't that great at this position. I, on the other hand, am. I'm actually in a very good position, to be honest. I'm not even lying. I'm in a good position as all heck. So I'm going to get another Mega Manectric because that's all I think I'm going to get. So I Mega Manectric for days at this point. Be a Seeker. I'm going to get an AZ. Yeah, that sounds right. I'm going to get Sycamore as well. So I have options, and of course I'm going to Turbo Bolt for the knockout. I do not win the game just yet, but this looks very much so in my favor. Not going to lie. Let's just start powering up this bad boy because that sounds wonderful. I don't really need the other one just yet. The other Manectric. Opponent probably will evolve into a Trev, but the thing against Trev against Mega Manectric is Mega Manectric usually just has a good matchup against it in general, and my opponent needs to Wally, have Trev in hand and then Wally, and that's just a lot to have right away in your hand. Not to mention opponent. Right, so I cannot win this game. The this turn if my opponent does that. You know? Opponent will also need another Pokemon. What opponent could also do is put a Phantom down and then roll like that and get ready for the next turn. So that's all he has. So opponent does have options if the opponent has hand. That's like a hand that, you know, gives him options. So opponent's not just not a very good matchup just because like how quickly, easily. That my opponent flipping two tails was very much so very beneficial for me. Like, holy crud. Honestly, I probably should have attached to the other Mega Manectric instead, just in case that. So yeah, my opponent has another Phantom down. This still doesn't look good for him. I'm very, like I said, I'm in a wonderful position. Like, I'm gonna get rid of the Hoopa because fudge, I just don't want a Hoopa. Like, I do not want the Hoopa on the bench, really. That's all it comes down to. Turbo Volt. Let's get another Lightning. The benefit of having Kingdra is just one-shots freaking Drevs. So after a while of just two-shotting for days, you can go, okay, I'm tired of this game. Two-shot words, here we go. So opponent, oh my god, not another Tails. Holy crap, that just works well for me. Falls into Trev. Like, opponent still needs another Pokemon, that's obvious. Opponent's hipping. I'm getting pretty lucky here. My opponent's getting unlucky. Opponent does have the Wally, so okay. Opponent is still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Oh, oh, oh. So opponent, I can actually win this turn. Silent Fear, that is relevant. This is not relevant at all. Just gonna Sycamore. Yeah, I'm getting rid of two ends, but I really don't think I need end at this point. It's just probably just me, but I don't think I really need end at this point. Fudge. Just power this thing up. 110. So yeah. Yeah, I have nothing there. So opponent needs another Pokemon this turn. And preferably a way to my opponent would want to get a Phantom and then wall that thing. See, this is just why it's so bad matchup for Trev, because like the amount of pressure. What you really need to hope for if you're Trev is just apply the pressure early and just hope that your opponent cannot come back from that. Which, if I opponent for both heads, I'll be in a very much so different story. And I think eventually I'll be able to come back from that. If my opponent is able to hit more heads and get rid of just play energy denial for days. Opponent does have ways of playing energy denial. You can play Sycamore. Yeah, again, my opponent just needs to find ways to keep this train going, really. How many Isigars does my opponent play? 3 and 1 Wally. Opponent needs to have another Wally in hand for next turn. A Trev and another Wally in hand. So opponent seems to be going to be using Tree Slam, which is probably the play, honestly. I don't really need another water energy anywhere else. So I think I'm just going to be sassy using Turbo Volt once again for the knock. I'm just tearing through these Trevs. These stupid ghost trees. These spooky trees. These spooky trees have nothing on me! It's like, this is actually kind of sad, really. Like I said, my opponent just needs to hit a couple lucky hits. Like, my opponent... Like, I don't know what I can do for my opponent. Even my opponent hits a heads, like, on... okay, what my opponent needs to do here... What my opponent really needs to do here is, like... Crushing Hammer
get rid of the lightning energy into the active minute, get rid of the water on the Kingdra on the bench, and then crushing hammer the lightning energy on the current Mega Manectric. That will actually stop me from attacking. If I don't top deck anything, I can maybe draw energy with. So the opponent pretty much seems to be giving up on hold on. Yeah, our opponent actually had a way to attack that turn, I believe. Here's the really one. Opponent actually flipped another tails, 4 tails. I just feel really bad. Like, I think my opponent, the reason why my opponent didn't use Wally last turn was because of because currently I'm hitting for, let's see, 90, 120, 150. Yeah, if I got another lightning energy, like I would have been game. So my opponent would need another way to attack there. So my opponent would probably, my opponent would have rather had like another Pokemon on the bench. So he's not for sure out of this game. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's pretty much out of it, but still. As I was saying, you have no chance! No chance from here! You can't! Okay, I'll stop singing. Because I'm pretty sure I hear people's ears bleeding. Okay, so now I have a lightning energy there. So now I'm just on the lines of saying, alright, come at me, bro. I have this big Kingdra on the bench for just saying, you can never stop me. Actually, could have Zerosic there. I really could. Let's get rid of the float zone, but like, well, whatever. I'm just kind of just, I'm not even really being challenged here. Okay, my opponent gets a lightning energy there, which the head ringer there, which is kind of useless at this point. I need 5 energy to attack. Oh, look, I have 5 energy. Like, if he was able to like get rid of an energy one way, that might have been relevant. I'm just sitting here going, I don't care. I think I'm just gonna free retreat route just so that takes some knockouts with Kingdra, because Kingdra needs love. Because hitting for 180 is wonderful. Now I have this big old Kingdra that's freaking active that just. I honestly think Kingdra just swings it even more in the favor. Yeah, I just think Kingdra swings it even more in the favor than it needs to be. Because, so it has a good Trev match in theory. Like, the hammers would have been scary, but I feel like it has a pretty good Trev match. Because Kingdra has the ability to, like, one-shot Trevs, which is not something they want to do, because I can just, after a while, I can just swap from going, alright, I'm done doing 2 shots in Kingdras on Trevenants. I'm going to start one-shotting you now. And that is just scary for them, really. To like go from alright, I'm getting 2 shot. My breaks are getting 2 shot. This is not really good. They're consistently doing this. To go, oh shoot, they're now one-shotting me. Okay. Yeah, it just pretty much just makes them really bad. They're essentially playing a stage 3 deck. No stage 2 deck where they can't use rare candy, so yeah, it's not good for them. So anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I pretty much already said all the changes you could make to the list for the most part. You could add Jolteon. You could just like do a lot of things with this list. You really could. Mega Manectric has always been such a versatile Pokemon. And I kind of hope that it doesn't rotate, but at the same time, it's from Phantom Forces. There's a lot of stuff that just needs to go. But if Expand's still a thing, I can guarantee you,
Mega Manectric will still be a thing because how good Mega Manectric really and truly is. Once again, I'm rambling at this point. Please consider, following me, so getting subscribed if you like today's video. I might be doing video Friday, but no promises. But I will be streaming tomorrow, and I should be streaming later on tonight as this video goes live. Anything else I want to talk to you about real quick? No, well, you can also follow me on Twitter, so you can get instant updates whenever I go to go streaming live. That's also where I post all my videos, and it's occasionally my lists as well. Also consider, if you really want to, and you really feel like you can, please consider donating me a couple pennies to my Patreon page. It should be updated, but if not, it's on my Twitter page, my Twitch page. I know that for a fact. So, come join me on stream. Please donate a couple cents. Very much so appreciate it. And I hope you guys liked today's video. Please subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Share everywhere you can. And I shall see you guys hopefully next time.